When summertime gives you a bumper crop of zucchini, of course you have to make zucchini bread. This is my favorite recipe because it's easy, frugal, and it just tastes better with each day. You want to start by preheating your oven to 350 Fahrenheit. In a large bowl, crack 1 egg. So I'm going to give that a good whisk. That's what I love about this recipe. It's very frugal. It only uses 1 egg and there's no butter or milk. Next, I'm going to add 3/4 cup of sugar, half a cup of vegetable oil, of course you can use canola oil, and 1 tablespoon of vinegar, just white vinegar. If you wanted to add a teaspoon of vanilla right now, you could. I don't like to add vanilla to my zucchini bread. I really like for the spices to be the star. Now it's time to add 2 cups of finely shredded zucchini. So that's going to be about 300 grams. Anywhere from 1.5 to 2 cups is fine. Now some people like to peel the zucchini, you certainly can, but I always like to leave it on because first of all it's less work. And when you peel it, you're getting rid of a lot of nutrition and fiber. So plus it looks really nice in the loaf when you see those little green flecks. The first time I had zucchini bread, I was 8 years old. And I remember trying it and thinking, I can't believe something this delicious is made with zucchini. And now it's like one of my favorite things to make in the summer, or any time really. I love eating it for breakfast or as a snack. By the way, if you're looking for a printable recipe for the zucchini bread, as always, I have one on my blog and I've linked it in the description. Or you can just watch this video. All right, it's a wee bit messy. Now I'm gonna switch over to the spatula because I think it's a little easier to mix it in. Now we're gonna set that aside. Now right here I have 1.5 cups of flour. Half of it is all-purpose and half of it is whole wheat. Of course you can use just all-purpose. The original recipe actually called for that, but I found that doing a half and half mix actually gives you a loaf that's a little bit more substantial, yet this bread turns out so moist you barely even notice that it's there. But of course, if all you want to use is all-purpose, that's fine. Not everybody has whole wheat flour in their house, so nothing wrong with that. Now to this, I'm going to add a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder. In most quick bread recipes, you would think those two things would be the other way around, but in this, they're not. Half a teaspoon of salt, and now we need a little spice for flavor. So here I have 3/4 teaspoon of cinnamon and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Of course, you could add other spices like cloves or allspice. So whisk those all together until they're nice and combined. Now we're gonna bring back that zucchini mixture. And now I wanna add it in 2 or 3 stages. So put maybe half of it in and just give it a good mix. Once it's almost all mixed in, you can add the rest of it. And now before it's 100% mixed, so when it looks something like that, this is the time to add any mix-ins. So if you want to add some chocolate chips, some chopped nuts, maybe you like dried cranberries, now would be the time to add them into the batter. Or you can just leave your loaf plain. I'm gonna have to say that I'm a huge fan of walnuts, so I'm gonna chop some up here to add into the batter. You're gonna need about 3/4 to 1 cup. Now I might slightly exceed that amount, but I don't really care. All right, just add them in and just give it a nice fold until it's completely mixed together. As soon as you stop seeing pockets of dry flour, stop mixing. Now this recipe is designed for an 8x4-inch loaf pan, and you can see here that I've very generously greased and floured it. You could of course put some parchment paper in there if you wanted to. You could do this in a 9x5 pan. Just know that your loaf is going to turn out a little bit shorter and it might take a couple less minutes to bake, so just watch for that. So I'm going to go ahead and add this in. I'm going to get every little last bit in there. Even it out. And now we need to bake this for about 45 minutes. So here is our finished zucchini bread. This took exactly 45 minutes. Now just to be safe, you might want to start checking it at 40 minutes because, you know, every oven is different. But check out how good this looks. I do love the end piece, but I'm going to show you a middle one. Look how chock full of good zucchini that is. I just love this recipe because it actually uses a lot of zucchini. And it's so moist. Time to give it a taste. Perfect level of sweetness. I love that warm flavor of the cinnamon and nutmeg. It's so classic. If you have a lot of zucchini on your hands right now, I hope you'll give this one a try soon. Don't forget the full recipe is on my website. If you make it, let me know how it turned out for you, and I really hope you enjoy the rest of your summer.